I finally find Kale. We go get seats at the arena and see Big Angry Lizard fighting the most fucked up chicken they've ever seen. It's like some kind of Jurassic Judgment Day. Some guys tell me the others were just in a fight, so I yell, "Thistle! Where are you, little man?" But Kale says to chill. Find the Game Master's office. Birdman is smart. I look back to see the Lizardnator destroy the freaky chicken. That was one ugly motherfucker. Well, our pals went back to the market. So, we head there and Thistle says I got lost. Me? Lost? True lies. I say, I've been looking for you and Kale all day. I'm tired. Then he says he can eat more than me. More than me? Thistle too stubborn. He is a quiet boy compared to me. I will show him what four stomachs can do.
I got it from here. So Crom and Thistle are going off like a couple of dingoes in a dunny, arguing over who can scoff more tucker. Kale, all high and mighty, gives us a gobful, reckoning we've been goofing off while he was back in Bongo. Me, bloody Calva for once, pipes up, says we weren't pissing about. We got solid intel on the threats out there. Good on him. Thistle, without skipping a fucking step, he rocks up to the nearest vendor, looking like a shot-up target, and strike me, this bloke's flogging fruit, not blades. Slips us good gen on the jungle. But it's late, so we best settle in for the night.
Oh, today has been a day.
Thistle, you overhear a couple of people in the next tub over.
Hi there. Apologies, I know bath time is quiet time, but I overheard something. You mentioned temple with snakes in the jungle.
Well, seeing as you asked so nicely, I've never seen it myself, but there's a lot of rumors going around. The story is that there's a city in the heart of the jungle built by minotaurs. Quite a robust city, but recently it seems the population has been replaced by snake people. I don't know what that means rightly. The visions I get of devils screaming in the dark seems to be connected. It certainly doesn't sound like somewhere I would want to go.
Thank you very much for sharing that. What cardinal direction would that be in?
The jungle's a big place. Pretty much everything south of here.
We can only prepare for what we know, and anything you could provide would be a great boon to us.
He's sounding more reverent, trying to pay attention, because he understands this is extremely important. He knows the second he gets out of the tub, half of it's going to go to the void.
Thistle's becoming more self-aware. I'm kind of picturing like Thistle didn't even get into the bath with them. He's just kind of like standing next to them.
Just naked, dick swinging out.
Interrogating them about something he overheard.
You certainly are a chatty one. But if you're thinking of going out into that jungle, you'd better get yourself a guide, or you won't last long at all. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Thank you very much for all that. I understand that I can be annoying, but I hope the visions do eventually bring you peace.
Ooh, a little Kale line there.
Yeah, well, it's tub time.
Tub time is the only time Thistle is like
introspection
not. Yeah, he's still, Thistle, but he's actually apologetic for his obnoxiousness.
Thistle will take a moment to dry himself off, gather his things.
Jungle, south, heart, snake people, devil scream.
Try to repeat that as much as he can as he gets to the room.
Thistle's too focused on trying to remember, and he did specifically mention it was like a lower conversation. So while the rest of you would have clearly seen Thistle get up there and go talk to him, they probably didn't make out much of it at all. And you just see Thistle muttering to himself as he walks out.
Boy, Kale, I don't reckon I've ever seen the little bloke so reserved.
It's definitely interesting. I've noticed that he's been quiet ever since he got into the tub.
Maybe it's the nice air in here. It sure is refreshing to the soul.
It is good to be clean.
I reckon we're not going to have many clean days ahead of us.
Kale gets this concerned look, and also, I guess, I don't know if depressed is the right way to describe it, but acknowledgement of the fact that Bruce is right. We're going into the jungle, and we're not going to find bathhouses in the jungle.
Yeah, the amount of luxury you guys have had for the last 2 nights, not exactly setting a tone for what
we're
is
about to go to the only to a place where his only option will be wet leaves and mud.
For Crom, he's lived his entire life in the wild in some way, shape, or form. So being in cities is just the weirdest shit ever. Where I'm from, this is normally attached to a mountain.
Have either of you ever let someone down or felt like you were letting down someone?
To be honest, yes, I have. When I was a littler centaur, like half the size of what I am now, basically, roving minotaurs came and destroyed my village. Then they sold me off into slavery. And it wasn't good after that, but I broke free. I thought I let a lot of people down, actually. Because I was not big enough and not strong enough.
Oh, yeah, mate. I'm not much for tea and sticky buns here. I think I might turn in.
Bruce is having really big feelings, and he doesn't quite know how to handle them right now.
What do we do with your big feelings? We repress them. We turn them into
Yes.
violent
Shove them down
alcoholism.
and never let them out.
We shove them down where we can't see them anymore.
We load them into my bang stick, and we go out in the bush and we hunt fucking roos.
The one time Thistle might give a straight answer, and he's not there.
Bruce, you do a really good job of hiding your discomfort, but Kale, you pick up that something's not quite right with Bruce. You can tell that he's holding back something.
I've trained for many years at the monastery. I have been assigned the task of investigating this evil that is brewing in the jungle. It wasn't until Syndra reached out to us that I actually got some concrete answers to what might be causing this evil. I don't feel like I'm up to the task, and I'm afraid that I'm going to let everyone at my home down, not finding the answers.
I just sort of stepped around the corner and I'm hiding, but I'm still listening to the entire conversation. Oh. You have made Bruce hate himself.
Character development.
Okay, you have the rest of us. You got our sword, our axes, and our will to keep fighting. We'll take care of this together. Yes?
Thank you, Crom. I'm glad to have you with me on this journey.
Meanwhile, Thistle. 320 Sydney, P. Wallaby Sydney.
320 Wallaby Way, Sydney. P. Sherman, 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney. Yeah, that's it. P. Sherman, 42 Wallaby Way, Sherman.
God. In the back of the bathhouse, you hear someone call out. As you turn, there's a burly, rather scarred up dwarf.
So, you lot are heading out into the jungle, are ya? Well, you're gonna need a guide, and I just so happen to be one. Here's my card.
Pulls it out of his pocket from the bathhouse.
Yes, exactly.
Dwarf pocket.
Yes.
His beard. He pulls it out of his beard, isn't it?
Yeah, his beard.
Hi, sir. Thank you for your card. Please put your dick away.
That's where Calva keeps all his stuff, right? In his beard?
So first of all, here's a picture of him.
Oh, that's quite the dino slash.
We're just going to put a bag over that. We'll just place it a little jauntily to the right.
Definitely not immune to slashing damage.
Nope.
I've stood atop every mountain and jolt. I know every gorge and crevice, every plateau and trail. My memory is an iron trap. I forget nothing. Trust a dwarf, I always say, because a dwarf will never steer you wrong. Fearless I am, there's no dragon, beast, or undead horror that scares me. You want a guide who runs away at the first sign of danger. No, you want a dwarf, and I'm the toughest dwarf around. Red dragon bit off my arm, yet here I stand. Takes more than a dragon to stop Hugh Hackenstone. I charge 5 gold coins a day and expect a 30-day payment up front. Best coin you'll ever spend, I promise you.
Do you have 2 arms?
I'm assuming he has one
well,
arm. Does he have two? Wait, does he have 2 arms? Is he just straight up lying in this?
He is missing an arm.
Okay.
Okay.
It's kind of hard for him to lie about a red dragon biting off his arm if he's sitting there with 2 arms.
That is some Thistle bullshit. I lost both my arms and my leg. Yet here I sit. I got better.
This guy is just all
It's just a flesh
charisma.
wound.
It is but a scratch.
One
Yeah, give me an
arm dwarf.
insight check to see if he's lying about his missing arm. He's staying at the
5
same
gold
in
a
you guys
day,
are.
and he wants
The
30 days
house
up
of
front.
repose. Oh shucks, guides might be expensive. Maybe you guys need to earn some gold.
Bruce has already proven he can busk, probably wrangle some dinos and sell them. That's about all I got right now.
Yeah.
Thistle making it back to his room with maybe it's parchment, maybe it's fabric. He doesn't know. Writes down snake, temple, south, jungle, heart, cow people. Looks at it. And if anyone were there, you would see him almost lose composure and start to just be really upset that what he wrote down didn't have more detail to it. He tried really hard
tried so hard.
to remember it.
A for effort.
He goes through his pack and he pulls out a small journal and he flips through a couple pages. He reads something and he sighs and he closes it and puts it back in his bag and gets all dressed and takes that moment to cool down, get unraged.
Okay, I have this in hand. Where's Calva? Calva's asleep. Where's everyone else? They're still in the bath. Hey, you guys are back from the bath. I have the news. I think I have important stuff.
He reads off exactly what he wrote down.
Crom, at the mention of cow people, you do not put two and two together and realize that Thistle's talking about minotaurs.
I'm tired, little man. I wish I could understand what you mean, but I don't. I'm sorry.
It's the jungle and snakes and cow people.
Cow people.
You apply like your own centaur thought logic, and you're imagining centaurs, but instead of horses, they're cows.
Yeah. Where do you milk them?
Kale can see right into your soul. He knows that trying to convey this information accurately was really important and feels like he let the party down.
Snakes, jungle, temple, south, cow people. I'm starting with 2. Temple and jungle. Are you talking about a temple in the jungle?
There is a city in the jungle. The city has snake people in it.
So jungle is to the south of where we are. Are there also cow people in the city?
Yes, there's cow people also in the city with the snake people.
What even is cow people? I've never heard of cow people.
Would any of the discussion about cow people make Kale think of anything other than people who look like Crom, only they're cows?
I am a goddamn motherfucking cowboy. Papa was a cow and my mama was a boy. You know what? Let's have Kale do a nature check too. No, you're not able to glean any more insight into the description of cows. You're certain cow people just must be centaurs with cow butts.
Okay.
Maybe they're people that herd cows. I heard of that.
Kale probably imagines them more like anime cowgirls with big cow titties. He doesn't tell anyone this. This is just what happens in his head.
Kale's that monk.
Okay, so
Kale,
Kale kind of shakes his head and comes back to the conversation after thinking about the cow titties. So, is this city important? Is that what you're trying to tell us?
I try to remember it.
Kale's just going to put his hand on Thistle's shoulder. You've done a great job. You've given us a place that we can go look. This is excellent information.
When you've touched him before, like, he's a tense dude. But when you do that, for the first time, you feel his shoulder actually relax. And the back of his neck, so much stress has been there. And for a moment, it lessens.
Anything last they want to do before heading to bed?
Crom's good. He's going to dream about cow people with big titties.
You're welcome.
The next morning.
The Grand Souk is where we were directed to
the
get
Grand
weaponry.
Souk?
Yes.
Thistle wakes up, comes downstairs or wherever the main hall is.
Wait, there's a breakfast. Breakfast? Yes, breakfast. Yes, please. When? Yes. Hi.
The bartender grabs a bowl and fills it with some oatmeal and hands it to you. That would be 3 copper pieces.
Thistle looks at it kind of how a kid would look at porridge instead of bacon for breakfast. And goes,
But I thought breakfast was part of the room.
The bartender says, "Oh, I almost forgot," and he drops what appears to be a few questionable-looking raisins.
What?
you know when the child has lost at the grocery store line, and that Deep and Thistle will start to eat the porridge, eating around the 2 questionable raisins. When the bartender's not looking, he reaches in, grabs his notebook, and makes a few notes.
As you come down, Bruce is sitting at a table with his porridge. He's eaten it, but he's just kind of staring at the empty bowl, oddly quiet. He did eat the raisins.
They were exceptionally sweet.
Thistle just being oblivious to anyone else who's there. It's also with his character. Notice Bruce and be like,
So, good raisins, huh?
Thistle! Oh, morning. Yeah, the raisins were good. I don't know. I don't really taste anything anymore.
Is that like a camper thing, or is that because you're in an army with a skyship, but you don't have a skyship anymore thing? Because if they took your skyship and your sense of taste, I gotta go punch somebody.
Oh, I think it's just what happens when you have one too many diggers breakfast, mate.
What's a digger's breakfast?
Dark and black,
So,
you know,
again,
like a scuff out and a fucking cigarette and coffee, mate.
I thought you meant you went to darts outside. Well, it was still dark and black out because you're a human and you can't see in the dark.
Thistle now absolutely confused on what a dart in the black is. Just turns back to his
Well,
bowl.
wait, Thistle now knows what coffee is.
It's a very bitter drink that he is too young for. But what does that have to do with a dart? Like a physical literal dart?
I perked up. You snapped me out of it, Thistle. Good job.
So Crom clops down the stairs and then asks for just an enormous dry bag of oats.
This is something he can help you with. Down to the little cellar behind the bar and hauls up a bag of oats. Yours for 1 silver piece.
Ah, here's a silver piece. Proceeds to shovel dry oats into his mouth like a horse.
Do you hang it like around your neck?
No, I place it down at the table. I'm not completely without manners.
Sort of affected my ability to taste, maybe. I don't know. I wouldn't even know if I could taste anymore. I mean, it tastes like something, so I know it's not completely burnt out. Kind of reminds me, me and me mates, we'd be out in the jungle. It's just making me think about that, going out there. I'm just thinking about that a lot. What about you, Thistle? Are you thinking about anything?
The sound of wind just rushes through the room.
For the first time, Bruce is like giving the most honest look at Thistle. It's like, you know what? I want to hear you out, whatever's in your brain right now, and it's like the worst timing.
Yeah, you can hear into his soul.
There is an honesty about Bruce that he doesn't usually display.
Thistle, who is normally pretty wretched at reading people, puts the half-eaten bowl back for the bartender to put away.
You know, I don't necessarily make friends easily. Food, friends, and family are a core of who I am. My thought really is, I want to help my friends. I need to find a way to be useful. Because if I'm not useful, then why are you guys just trugging this farmer around?
Well, good on you, mate. That's the right sort of attitude to have. And you know what? I don't think we'd keep you around if you weren't useful. I understand it takes a little bit of time to figure out what that is.
He just kind of smiles, and then he'll go over, and as Crum's eating oats, he'll kind of pick at the bag of oats and start just mooching off that.
Has anyone else entered? Well,
I was going to say, Kale and Calva, you guys want to sleep all morning?
It's noon.
Yeah.
Calva already did sleep through one
Some
story
might say,
element.
Calva slept like a rock.
Meanwhile,
That's it. I'll see myself out. Okay.
He cried half the night and shit himself.
Cal will walk on in, grab a bowl of porridge from the guy. Hey lads, how's it going?
Good, you.
Stinky die, mate.
Slept like a rock.
It's okay to say that? This isn't a hate crime? That's not allowed?
Kale's probably down and got a bowl of porridge. I would say after Crom. Liked the idea of the extra bag of oats, so got porridge, but also bought a small bag of oats. Joined everyone else at the table, just standing slightly off to the side, eating his porridge. So
He's visiting
Kale
there.
was there. Kale was there for the whole thing.
You know, it always cheered me up. Me and my mates, we'd be out in the jungles under a bush or in the ground, just squatting for days in the rain, in the mud, nothing else going on. We always got together. We'd sing a little tune to brighten our spirits, thinking about us going out into the bush. Is this troop, this band of misfits? That might as well teach you a little ditty that me and the boys always used to sing.
We didn't do a lot of singing. Or I didn't do a lot of singing. We did a lot of stories. We told our tales of our past deeds and of our ancestors' past to learn and to move forward. I mean, my favorite is all about the frog that almost got away.
What about this frog? There's a story that'll help us going out into the bush?
No. But it's one of my favorites.
Oh. It's always good to have something.
It's better than the song my boys used to sing with me. Hi-oh, hi-oh, off to work we go.
I understood that reference because I was alive. That movie came out before Bruce was born. Hey, I understand that reference. Yeah, you get it. You know how work songs go. Something to keep the spirits up.
Oh, yeah.
Once a jolly swagman camped beside a billabong under the shade of a cool lilac tree. And as he sat, he watched and waited till his belly boiled. Say, you'll come a waltzin' Matilda with me. Waltzin' Matilda, waltzin' Matilda. You'll come a waltzin' Matilda with me. And he sat and watched as he waited till his belly boiled. Saying, you'll come a waltzin' Matilda with me.